Yeah, buddy. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Ben the Haniac Haney, and you are watching Not Ryan Gosling. And I got a special topic for you all. Since this is not Ryan Gosling, what better film to talk about than The Notebook, the 2004 romantic classic directed by Nick Cassavetes. I don't know how to say that name. I had to actually look at my computer to see if I actually even said that remotely correct. But that's what I'm going with. And this is based on a novel by Nicholas Sparks. And why this movie, you ask? Well, this movie is kind of connected to me. It's kind of has a significance to my life. Because every time I go out in public, people are like, hey, you kind of look like that guy from, what's that movie? The Notebook. Yeah, Ryan Gosling. Ooh, that's you. And so that's why this movie's kind of connected to me, because when people see me, they see Ryan Gosling and they see this movie. And at first I was like, oh, whatever. And now I've kind of taken advantage of it, because why wouldn't I? I mean, this Ryan Gosling character, I think he was like the sexiest man alive at one point. I think he was on the magazine cover or something. So yeah, sure, I'll take advantage of that. But there is one downfall though, because now all these girls want me to like fulfill their fantasies about being Ryan Gosling, and all these fantasies are due to this freaking movie, And for the longest time, I've never seen this movie. I actually just watched this movie the other day. For example, I was at the bar one night, and this one girl, she was kind of flirting with me or whatever, and she's like asking me, "Hey, you think I could be a bird?" I'm just like, what? I never saw the movie or anything. I was like, what are you talking about? And she goes, you think I could be a bird? And I'm just thinking, we're at a bar. This girl is kind of, she doesn't weigh too much. I don't think she's ate all day. She's had a couple, So I was just like, and she asked me again. She's like, you think I could be a bird? And I was just like, I don't know, but I do know that you probably shouldn't be driving home or anything like that, for sure. And she's like, no, like, you think I could be a bird, like reincarnation? I was like, I don't know. It's like, are you a bird? Can you be a bird? And I was just like, no, girl, I don't believe in reincarnation. I'm Catholic. So she slapped me in the face, flipped me off, and drove home. And I don't know. I haven't heard from her since. She's probably dead right now. But another one is, speaking of driving, is the scene where Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams are laying in the middle of the road. Some girl wanted me to do that as well. I mean, I was just thinking, girl, we live in Effingham here, man. Like 9% of the people have DUIs around here. I don't really want to be laying out in the street with these people driving and stuff, So, so that's another fantasy I had to kind of kill for some girl. And then another one was the pond scene where Ryan Gosling's shirtless and everything, and they're swinging and jumping in the pond and everything. I was like, girl, I don't go in no pond. I watch too much Discovery Channel, man. No more ponds for this guy, man. Have you seen the shows like How Do Monsters Inside Me and stuff like that, man? After watching all those shows, I'm not even dipping my freaking foot in the pond, man. I mean, I don't mean to discourage anybody who likes to go swimming in lakes and ponds and stuff, but you're probably gonna die of a brain-eating disease someday, and I just wish the best for you, And so let's just kind of get to the movie. This isn't exactly strictly a review. This is just me just talking about the movie, because I feel like this, like I said, for better or for worse, I'm kind of connected to this movie, because people kind of associate me with this movie because they associate me with Ryan Gosling, who's the Noah character. Right? You following now? Okay, cool. So let's talk about the movie. The movie is about a young man named Noah, played by Ryan Gosling. And this film takes place in South Carolina. It's kind of like North Carolina, but South. And so this Noah character, he becomes smitten with this Southern belle named Allie, played by Rachel McAdams, and they meet at the carnival. And he tries to like hit on her and stuff, but she's not really having it. So he goes with the next best plan, which is to attempt suicide and hope she'll date him, so he won't have to follow through with the suicide. So that always works. And so, they end up dating. They have a little summer fling. Then Allie, she has to move to New York due to her parents' demands to go to a nice fancy college in New York. And so Noah's kind of left behind. Allie's parents don't really like Noah. He makes 40 cents an hour or whatever. They kind of think he's below them, or trash, as the mother literally says in the film. So as that goes on, Allie and Noah kind of they break up because Noah heard about like what his Allie's parents were saying and stuff, and this kind of caused the two to get in the fight, and they broke up right before Allie left for New York. But of course, they both regretted it, but they were kind of too prideful to admit it. And so Allie is all the way in New York. Noah's in South Carolina now, and Noah decides to join the army. He was drafted into the army into World War II. This film took place in the 1940s. And as he is at the war, he wrote one letter a day, 365 letters, to Allie, but not a single one of them made it to her. And it's because Allie's mother would take the letters before Allie even saw them, and so Allie had no idea he was writing her. So Noah kind of just assumed like it was over. She didn't care about him anymore. So he wrote one last letter to her, just saying, it's over, and they're both going to move on. Meanwhile, Allie, she participated as a medic in the war. She was a nurse, and it's here where she meets Cyclops from X-Men. Yeah, and he asks her out, and eventually they start kind of dating, and she kind of falls for Cyclops, and so they get engaged. Meanwhile, while Noah is he's kind of a lost soul, but he's not completely lost, because he's finally living his dream to renovate this old plantation, and so Noah renovates this like giant plantation, like makes it look good, has all these suitors that want to live in the house, and so he makes a lot of money. He's kind of wealthy now, and so this causes Noah to be in the news. And right before Allie is about to get married, she sees a newspaper clipping with Noah by the plantation, and she's like, "Oh my God, he kind of made something of himself, man. And like, he's still around and everything. I gotta go see him." So Allie basically asks her Cyclops, "Hey, I'm gonna go on a little trip down south to Seawood," which is South Carolina, is where this film takes place, and he just kind of agrees to it. And so Allie runs into Noah at the plantation, and those old sparks kind of come back, They kind of come back. And eventually the two, kind of make love. By the way, there's a lot of sex in this movie, man. My virgin eyes had to fast forward like 25% of this film, man. I mean, sorry. So they make love a couple of times. They kind of fall back in love. And even though, who I really felt bad for? I don't remember her name, but it's like the side chick that Noah would have sex with and stuff during the time when Allie is away because he's so depressed. Like, as soon as Allie came back and this girl came to them as well, right after him and Allie had sex, and it's pretty much like, "Hey, sorry girl, I found the girl I love, so sorry." I mean, does that seem kind of wrong? I don't know. But anyway, Allie and Noah rekindle the relationship, and this causes a moral dilemma on Allie's side because she's about to get married, but she's back with her first love. So she kind of thinks it over, blah blah blah, and eventually she picks Noah because as her first love, it's Ryan Gosling. He's apparently better in bed, and So that's how the story ends, really. Now, people want to ask, Haniac, what did you think of the movie? Did you like it? Well, yeah, I did like the movie. I did enjoy the movie. A lot of cliches, but that's fine. Whatever. Very corny, very cheesy. That's fine too. I'm a Bollywood fan. I know how to handle cheesy. I kind of like cheesy. And another question was, did you cry? Almost. On a few scenes, I almost cried. Because some of these scenes kind of remind me of past relationships I had, and kind of, dug into some dark places in my life, man. But no, the short answer is no. I didn't officially shed tears in this film, but I almost did. And so, I did enjoy this film. I really did. Would it be something I'd watch again? Probably not by myself, but if I had some lady friend or something who's like, hey, Haniac, why don't we snuggle up on the couch and watch some Notebook? I'd be like, yeah, that's a good idea. So, I did enjoy the film. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I kind of make fun of it and stuff, but I really did enjoy the film. So, I'm going to give the Notebook a B+. How about that? That's above average. So, I really enjoyed the cinematography. What else did I like about the movie? Just kind of in general, it's kind of a sweet story, even though there is some kind of gray areas. Like I said, like the side chick and everything, and it seemed kind of awkward. But so that's kind of the review of the Notebook. So after all these years, I finally seen this movie. People keep saying, wow, you never seen the movie? Like, you look just like it, man. You should really watch it. So I finally watched it. I bit the bullet, and I watched the film, and it was actually pretty good. So there you have it. Now, if you have any more movies you'd like me to see, particularly Ryan Gosling films, just give me some suggestions. I may have seen them already, but I'm always open to suggestions. And so I'll end it on that note. Please subscribe to the new channel, Not Ryan Gosling, and also follow me on Facebook, Ben the Haniac Haney. And I hope to make more videos like this. I'm trying to experiment with the settings and stuff, so I'm sure you'll see a lot of changes through each video. So yes, I'll see you guys later, and I hope to hear back from you. I look forward to interacting with you all, and my name's the Haniac, wishing you the best, and I'm ordering you to stay away from the dirty girls and stay away from the creepers. You'll have a much better life that way. Okay, I love you all. Peace out.